I started making hip-hop beats in 2006. I was 13 years old and I was inspired by Dr. Dre production, which I had listened since I was 6. There was no option to buy a computer at that time, but I knew you can make beats on PlayStation 1 with simple music making software. When my family got our first PC, I knew that there should be some software that is more advanced, and I downloaded Magix Music Maker as my first beat making software. At that time, all I wanted was to make something similar to what Dr. Dre made in early 2000s. So I started with very simple beats, but I was stoked. All the loops, drums and synths that you can choose from made my day. And I spent hours practicing and putting together sounds and beats. Searching and scrolling through the internet, I found about Fruity Loops, Reason 4, Ableton Live, and I sticked with Fruity Loops for the first year because it was free to use, but after that I switched to Reason 4. And finally, Ableton Live. Ableton Live felt very complicated, but I always returned to it because it felt like Apple of all the production softwares. It just had that design which was very simple and minimalistic, and the default sounds were much better than FL Studio. So I made beats almost every day because it was fun, and I always tried to make something experimental and copy sounds of popular songs that I liked. First 6 to 7 years I made everything from hip-hop to EDM, funk and house music, but my appetite for being a DJ slowly faded and I started publishing my beats on YouTube in 2013. When I got back to making hip-hop beats, my skills already were so good that my YouTube blew up, and there were people in my comment section asking me where to buy them. As I found out I can sell one beat, I knew I could also sell 10 or 100. So I made all types of beats that were popular at the time, and I switched to making mostly trap beats as they were becoming the modern sound. I did that for 4 years and the sales were coming more often, and in 2018 I quit my day job and started living off beats. Around that time the beat market was getting so oversaturated, but fortunately I was already established and better than most of producers, so I didn't have any issues selling my beats. In 2019 I started to make beats that sound more West Coast funk, Tupac inspired, and I created my own sound. Since then, all I had to do was to make few beats a week to keep running my beat selling business and grow steadily doing that. That's basically how I got to working 4 hours a week and have free time doing other projects like reading, learning more cool stuff that I could pursue. It was really a 10-year process that led me to this freedom, but I think you can do it much faster if you follow this advice. My advice for up-and-coming producers would be to create or enter a small specific niche in beat selling, whether it is making sounds, loops, drum kits or type beats. The beat making is too easy, and sooner or later you will have to find your own lane to avoid the journey to buy one get 10 free. Finding a niche that you enjoy is what I would do personally if you don't have any other option and you want to keep making beats for a living. So that's about it for this video. Hope you find it useful, and I hope this brings some value into your beat selling game.